In a quiet village, tucked between mist-covered mountains, there lived a Zen master known only as Ryokan. He owned nothing more than a robe, a bowl, and a straw mat. His hut was small, barely large enough to stretch his legs, and his meals were simple. Rice, maybe a few pickled vegetables. Yet those who met him walked away with the strange sense that they had encountered someone utterly complete, someone who lacked nothing. One evening, a thief broke into Ryokan's hut, only to find there was nothing to steal. Ryokan returned and caught him in the act. But instead of anger, Ryokan said, "You have come a long way to visit me. You should not return empty-handed." Then he took off his robe and handed it to the thief. Embarrassed and confused, the thief fled into the night. Ryokan sat naked in the moonlight, looking at the stars. He whispered to himself, "Poor fellow. I wish I could have given him this beautiful moon." This story is not about poverty, nor is it about giving everything away. It's about understanding what we really need and what we don't. It's about simplicity and how having less can often give us far more. In today's world, we are surrounded by noise. Ads tell us to buy more. Notifications demand our attention. Our spaces are filled with objects. Our calendars are packed with obligations. And yet so many of us feel anxious, restless, or even empty. But what if the answer isn't adding more, but subtracting? Zen teaches that simplicity is not deprivation, it is clarity. It is the art of focusing on what truly matters and letting go of everything that doesn't. Imagine standing by a still pond. When the water is calm, you can see straight to the bottom. But if the surface is disturbed by wind, by noise, by clutter, you see only the ripples. Our minds are the same. Simplicity quiets the waters of the mind. Consider a tea ceremony in the Zen tradition. The space is spare, the movements are deliberate, every item has a purpose. There's no distraction, no excess. And in this simplicity, something profound arises. A presence, a peace, a connection to the moment. This is the wisdom of less is more. When there is less, we notice more, we feel more, we appreciate more. We often think happiness lies in accumulation, more money, more things, more achievements. But how often has buying something new really brought lasting joy? Usually the pleasure fades, and then we search for the next thing. It becomes a cycle of chasing. Zen invites us to step off that wheel. There's a famous parable of a student who comes to a Zen master seeking knowledge. The master serves him tea. He pours until the cup is full, then keeps pouring. Tea spills over. The student exclaims, "Stop! The cup is full!" The master replies, "You are like this cup. How can I show you Zen unless you first empty your cup? To learn, to grow, to find peace, we must make space, not just physical space, but mental and emotional space. When we remove clutter, we find clarity. When we let go of unnecessary desires, we uncover contentment." Oh, minimalism, at its heart, is not just an aesthetic, it's a way of being. It means stripping life down to its essentials so that we can live more deeply. You don't need to renounce all possessions or live in a hut to embrace this. Simplicity starts in small, quiet choices. Maybe it's turning off your phone for an hour, maybe it's clearing a shelf, maybe it's saying no to something that doesn't align with your values. Each act of subtraction is an invitation to return to yourself. Ryokan's gift to the thief was more than a robe. It was a gesture that said, "I am not defined by what I own. That kind of freedom cannot be bought." We spend our lives trying to build identities, careers, reputations, images. But what if who we truly are is found not in what we add, but in what we are willing to release? Simplicity doesn't mean doing less for the sake of it. It means doing what matters and removing what doesn't. It's not about having an empty home. It's about having a full heart. It's not about silence for silence's sake. It's about quiet that allows truth to emerge. In the end, the Zen way of simplicity asks us one quiet question. What can you let go of today so that what really matters can rise to the surface? In the space left behind by things we no longer need, peace can enter, clarity can breathe. Life unburdened becomes luminous. So pause, take a breath, and consider maybe you already have enough. Maybe who you are underneath all the layers is already whole, and maybe, just maybe, less really is more.